Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Park Ji-sung. And it's Baggio. Now, can he find a finish? There's the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Rodri. Gets a good foot in there. Messi proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, some tackle that. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Inzaghi. Real chance here. Showing good feet. Park Ji-sung. That's destined for the flank. Played out to the left flank. Passes short and sharp. Liverpool are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's delightful. It's run loose here. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Baggio. Oh, he's found support out wide. Baggio receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not where it came from. Rodri. It's a threatening ball. That is a brilliant interception. Messi. And the counter is on. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And that's...
They look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
That is ended up in no man's land. Bale. Roberto Baggio. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Rodri. Park Ji-sung. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. It's Park Ji-sung. And this is Roberto Baggio. Nice control. Shot at goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Roberto Baggio clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Baggio goes short. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And here's Inzaghi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's an imaginative pass. And this is Bale. Great ball, and he's in here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Zico getting forward. Oh, such a clever touch. Corner given. And now they can spring out of defence. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodri. Waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, strongly challenged there. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And he is going into that little black book. Makaleli. Rafael Varane is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top drawer.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Liverpool come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Liverpool with the game's only breakthrough, it's 1-0. The second period is underway.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And he welcomes it in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Saliba. Roberto Baggio, who can single-handedly make a difference. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking to play him in. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
O'Reilly. That's Park Ji-sung. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Liverpool are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one. Rummenigge! And again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are disappearing out of sight! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 13.
Toulouse choosing to make the first change.
Le numéro
So
9.
could they be onto something here?
Le numéro
Can he
11.
latch on to this?
Le numéro 6. Gérard. Le numéro 18.
Roberto Baggio. Zico looking to be a menace in the final third. Gerrard. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Can he get it? Shoots! Against the crossbar! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that.
Chance, surely! He's got a goal! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Changement pour Toulouse. Le numéro 17.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Toulouse now just needing one.
Le numéro 10.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's Zico. Oh, he's having a go! And that is wildly off target.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Saliba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pinches it off him. Engages and forces him off the ball. Cannavaro. And now the breakaway. A heavy challenge.
Attention, changement.
He has found a way through. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Liverpool clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Goes long and straight. Liverpool will have little doubt that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Changement en cours.
Liverpool have opted to make another change here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Rodri knocks it out wide. Now he's got space here. Romario providing an outlet on that flank. Makalele, and he shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Zico with the short one. And he's managed to get free. That's an excellent interception.
Liverpool nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Il y aura 6 minutes de temps additionnel.
That's very neat. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deep into stoppage time. A temporary retreat here. And it's Makalele. Oh, good-looking ball. Upamecano. Now it's Doué. Gerrard, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, just real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Upamecano clearly is very disappointed, but at least his boss...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Liverpool have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Your reflections then, Jim?
Liverpool perfectly played the hosts and the crowd. They set up to frustrate and stifle, but they were relentless whenever the opportunity presented itself at the other end. A cracking away day.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not feel
everybody,
like
and
that.
welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
You know, Peter, there's a player down there who I've always admired, Carlos Puyol. This game is not all about technique and skill. You need big hearts too, and they don't come any bigger than Puyol's.
Yeah, that is one leader of men. Puyol. Iniesta. Cafu. And he's forced to go back for Iniesta. And that was nowhere near his best. Zico. And they can counter here. Zico, rapid and full of intent. And this is Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Lahm. And it's Pirlo. And he goes cross-field.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ronaldinho is offering a right smile there.
Makaleli. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Oh, he's been caught napping. Puyol clears it away. Luis Suarez, renowned for his long-range shooting. So it is still 0-0. Great vision. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Zico. Oh, terrible pass. Now it's Messi. And it's Nedved. And it's Iniesta. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Well, that was too close for comfort.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta. Cafu. Iniesta plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Played for Chiellini. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rummenigge. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Makaleli. And it's Nedved. Knocks it into space.
He'll be disappointed with that.
Pirlo. Cafu. Puyol. That is ended up in no man's land. Maldini. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ronaldinho clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Zico. Strong running down that left flank. That's a shade optimistic. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the ball is out of play. Cafu. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Puyol is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Pirlo. Cafu is in a really good position out wide. And it's Vieira. Romario. Zico. And it's Iniesta. Ronaldinho. This is a promising... Oh, good climb! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Beautifully.
And it's half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
Just a quick
So
announcement.
we are where we
And
began.
one,
The
two,
scoreline
we're about to
remains
announce today's
0-0
lottery
at the
numbers.
break.
Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
And we get things going again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
That's tidy. Foot in. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk. Chiellini. Pirlo. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Cafu. Iniesta. Played into space. He's in a great position here. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Still waiting for the game to take off here, 0-0. Couldn't squeeze it through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Neatly clipped into space. And he gets rid in a hurry. Zico being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Cafu plays it in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking for a runner. Oh, delightful ball. No, that's been intercepted. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Lahm. Quality ball. Romario looking to play him in. He has found the way through. Tries to play it through. Nedved gets his head on it! It's hit the crossbar. And he thumps it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Pirlo. And it's Lahm. Cafu. And it's Pirlo. And that has been slung wide. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Taken back almost at once. Searching pass he's played there. And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Messi. Number 24.
That's a throw.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Coming on the field, number 9,
Vieira.
Number 21.
Oh, this looks sharp.
Substitution.
Nicely intercepted. Vieira.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Stam is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Romario going face-to-face with his great rival. Zico.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Priol. And Mateus. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Towering header! Incredible! Just incredible! A breakthrough! So late in the day! Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
Liverpool have
Nedved.
opted to make another change
Number
here.
22.
Inter Milan now
Romario.
on the verge of
Coming on the
victory,
field,
save for
number
a few
14,
potentially hectic final
Ronaldinho.
moments.
Well, these last few
17,
moments are going to be pretty
Cantona.
frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get
2
back into
minutes
this.
at a time.
We're never done till it's completely done.
Mateus. Quality ball. Brilliantly cut out. And that's another good win of the ball. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind. Cantona! That's a sharp pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Baresi. Karambur. And here's Cantona. Cantona! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Totti. Rummenigge. Can he get it through? And that's a simple one for the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And it's Ribéry. Ribéry will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's tidy. Ribéry going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Van Dijk. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away?
Liverpool really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And he's intervened well there. Threads one in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement.
Goes for goal! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, he's done so well then. Almost the perfect link-up. There was a split second there for the perfect finish too. Shame he didn't take it.
Thuram. And it's Nedved. Here's a chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Take back. And this is Ronaldinho. Chance, surely! And he can thump it away. Makaleli. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's it. He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
Ronaldinho really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool have their second corner now. Oh, great leap! And that's in. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It was wonderfully efficient. Rummenigge. That's put paid to the danger. And it's Ronaldinho. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's a threatening ball. Now it's Del Piero. Great vision. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Messi. Ronaldinho. Chance here to counter. Rummenigge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Karambeur. Now it's Del Piero. Lovely feet. Bale. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Totti. And this is Bale. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Ribery. That's going wide left. And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal! And that is indeed the final act. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution on the field. Number 13, Francesco Totti.
So, into the second half.
14, Ronaldinho.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 11, Zico. Number 17.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ribery getting this one clear. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Pass somewhat off target. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's Nedved. And that has been knocked clear. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. No way through, so back it comes. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Del Piero. Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That's an excellent interception.
Madrid clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Liverpool have got it back and they'll have another go. So we've reached the hour mark. Nedved, and he plays one through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Cantona, big chance! In he goes again. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And this is Bale. Bale. Oh, great save by Dida.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zico. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Hullet. Maldini. No, that's been intercepted. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Nedved. Looking to play him in. It's Bale! And again, he is at his elastic best. Well, nicely intercepted. Stood up well to him there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's through here. He has found a way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Nedved. Hullet. Karambur. Zico quietly revving up. Ribery. Del Piero does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Cantona. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on to replace him is number 21, Ibrahimovic. Substitution.
Salah. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Mbappe is there, and he can pick it up. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, that was vital. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Baresi. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Zico. And it's Maldini. Cross from Maldini.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Pullet. Looking for options for movement. Overhit and out of play. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
There
and
will
it's
be
Pullet.
1 minute added time.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. Ultimately... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans have
and
pulled out
welcome
all
to
the stops
today's
to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Once described as being born offside, Filippo Inzaghi feels like the last of a dying breed, doesn't he?
Yeah, and I feel sometimes he doesn't get the credit he fully deserves, because I think he's one of the most intelligent strikers around too. His game is all about anticipation, positioning and speed over those first 3 yards.
Good old-fashioned poacher, in other words.
Exactly, and you don't score that many goals without having something extra about you.
Zico. Shapes to shoot! And he should have made them pay.
Cantona deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And he's being shifted off it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mbappe. Nedved. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Can he spark a counter here? It's a good surge he's making up the left-hand side. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Zico. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Here's the header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Inzaghi, aimed beyond the defence. Maldini cuts out the pass. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Zico going face-to-face with it. And Messi! It's there! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Stood up well to him there. Now it's Inzaghi. Zola. He can run onto that. And he's well. And he shoots! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Inzaghi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Zico. Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Zico. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Baresi. And it's Nedved. Nedved. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Inzaghi. Stam. That pass has been well intercepted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's... Mbappe! It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. Played out to the left flank. Cross from Zico. Tries to get it clear. Shot, surely! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Messi. Robson. Best. Well seen. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So it's one each. How are you seeing it, Jim?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Terengganu get the second half started.
Liverpool have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi wants to run onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Nicely aimed pass. Robson. Filippo Inzaghi. Driving forward. He has a look up. He's picked his way through. Towering header! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's Inzaghi! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Stam is very much of the non-shall pass school of defending. No way he was going to let him past. Makaleli. Oh, easy pickings there. He's through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Inzaghi. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, keep trying, and eventually it might come off.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 8, Nedved. Coming on the field, number 9.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bullet is the team's great visionary. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he's played it in. Ibrahimovic! Oh, they could be caught out here. It's run loose here. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Strong running down that left flank. Robson, at best. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now he's off and running. Makaleli. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Threads one in. Looking for option. And the shot! And that really should have been that.
Ibrahimovic really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
That is good progress on the left. And he's had it nicked away. Best chance here to counter. Mohamed Salah.
Terengganu really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Cantona. Gullit. Nice looking ball. Thinks about the shot, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Bullish header! He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Pass somewhat off target. Nesta. Could be danger here. Makaleli. Now it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Cafu. He's had it taken off him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Varane with a definite foul there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
That's tidy. Hazard. Can he finish? Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Makaleli. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hazard. Oh, it's Dembele. Götze powering forward here. That is good alertness.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Vinicius Junior. Zico is wide and looking to get onto this. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Closing in on goal. Lahm with the slide tackle there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's having a good look here. Pirlo! That was travelling. Seedorf. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. Is there any support? He might not need it. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, great leap! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And that's gone route one. The pass has gone astray. Looking for options for movement. Played into the box. Goal! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Milan really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Götze. He's on it, can he get away? Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's been caught napping! Gives it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi. That's the keeper's ball. Pirlo, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Hazard really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's definitely... Great chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. That could spell... In he goes again! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Has been indicated.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Götze is onto this. And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Liverpool looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Stadium gate. Kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
So off we go again. Lahm. It's Pirlo. Hazard. And it's Seedorf. Pirlo touches it back. This is a promising build-up. Decent chance! Goes forward. Now he's off and running. And here's Dembele. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Makalele wins the duel this time. Ambitious ball here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Seedorf. Pirlo. And this is Dembele. Maldini. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And it's Seedorf. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has not gone well. It's a pretty loose pass. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. 60 minutes played. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for the run. He's rising! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
Now the two coaches
Nedved.
are signalling changes
Number
here, both at
11,
the same time.
Zico.
A case
Coming on
now
the field,
of complete
number
control.
6, Vieira. Number 14.
Yeah, that does look a foul.
Ronaldinho.
Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution in progress.
And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And it's Lahm. No way through there. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Wriggles his way through. Cafu. Alonso. Great vision. Brilliantly cut out. Ibrahimovic might just make this. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Neymar. And he's found a way past Neymar! It's a goal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So could they be onto something here? Can he get it through? Caught offside that time. De Rossi. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries a measured ball. Pepe. And the pass is intercepted. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Mateus. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pepe. Xavi Alonso. Neymar. Mateus. Ronaldinho. Well read, nice interception. De Rossi. Ronaldinho. Varane promptly onto that, and that is that.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Ronaldinho. And it's Xavi Alonso. Stam making good progress on the right-hand side. Ronaldinho. And that is as far as it goes. Liverpool can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And it's Davids. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played towards the other side.
Well, this is a real privilege, Peter. There's an iconic number 10 below us.
You refer, of course, to the great Zico.
I do indeed, arguably the best of his time, and while he thrived...
Header!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Maldini. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism.
He's having a pop! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And he's been shifted off it. Threads one in. Now the Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And this is Messi. Caught offside that time. Rijkaard. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. That's gone for a throw-in. Neymar. Rijkaard. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Has a look and plays it forward. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Turan. Davids. Turan. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Ronaldinho, good driving run. Varane did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Del Piero, and it's Neymar. Great vision. Rummenigge. He is just caressing the ball. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Neymar. Messi. It's Ronaldinho. Tries from distance. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, at least he's not short on confidence. Trying from that sort of distance, why not?
Pinches it off him. Vieira. Zico. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance here to counter. Can he get on the end of this? The ball has bounced loose now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Messi. Now he's running away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Neymar. He is through here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stam can get it clear. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Rummenigge in acres of space out wide. Davids. Vieira. Rummenigge. Pressure coming in from all directions. Zico. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zico really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could...
Oh no, what has happened? And a chance! And he's done it! Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Maldini is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Zico receives it in a wide position. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Messi. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nedved steaming forward at pace. Now the delivery. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Neymar. Oh, they could break here. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Curitiba really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's worked it through. Look at the space, and he shoots! And it's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh no, this does not look good. Thomas somewhat off target. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Thuram cuts out the pass. Maldini. Flashes it across. And that is expertly dealt with. And they've got a throw. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet
everybody,
to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter, he's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Zico venturing down the left. Makaleli. And here's Messi. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
No, just not quite.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh no, he's got that wrong. Zico. Strong running down that left flank. Gives it back. And it's Maldini.
That was lovely, that.
He's going all the way! It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's closer. Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved could move up a gear here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Zico. Zico going face-to-face with his great rival. Chance, surely! He's scored! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Makaleli. Vieira gets across to intercept that. Liverpool currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Roberto Carlos. And that's a really buccaneering run he's made. Impressive jump! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
We're looking at a different game.
Players will be buoyed by the fact...
Nedved! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. Oh, he's been caught napping! That is lovely. Now here's the delivery. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos charging forward down that flank. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's picked his way through. And here's Messi. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Varane gets across and deals with it. Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ibrahimovic chasing after it. Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Makaleli. Baresi.
Yeah. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
A lovely, neat pass. Rummenigge! What a hit! The save was firm.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Can he get it through? And it's half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
And we come to you now with a quick request for support for our charity fund, Chance in Football. Substitution in progress.
Second period then underway.
Liverpool clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He has found the way through. Delivers the ball. Buffon deals with that, nice and simple. Liverpool come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Not much subtlety about that challenge. Pull it. Vieira. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Zico. Bale. And it's Lam. He's a sharp little ball here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pullet looking to add to his goal. Threads one in. And he whips, getting up there! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
No, that's been intercepted. Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Gullit. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicely shaped ball. Rummenigge is onto this. Zico. Hoisted in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the counter is on. In with the challenge. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rafael Varane is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And he is dashing away. Closer. Vieira. Zico. Here's Nedved. And here's Bale. Zico. There will be a throw-in. Maldini. That's a good run down the left. Towering header! And yes, it's there! And again they hit the front. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just keep...
Rummenigge. He's... Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Rummenigge might just be regretting what was probably the toughest of his options.
He's had it taken off him. And it's Bale. Wriggles his way through. Nice control. Throw-in. Zico. Well, they've got it again.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And the finish! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Tries the cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Namdin looking to go forward now. Ibrahimovic receives it in a wide position. Bale, and now the breakaway.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Roberto Carlos gets into a good position.
Namdin really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And it's Zico. And he's forced to go back. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Bale looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And that's been intercepted. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
everybody,
it might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And the pass is intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Might be danger here. Mateus! Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Maldini. Maldini making good progress. Rummenigge. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Here, he'll try from distance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Still goalless at the moment. Rummenigge opts for safety. Threads one in. He is through here. Rummenigge with the cross. Deftly away. Best, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Maldini has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi plays it short. Messi. Good read, needed to be. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Dink through.
Inter really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Maldini. Baresi. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Maldini. And it's Zico. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Pinches it off him. And it's Maldini. Now the delivery. And that should get the job done. Well, that is one way to stop him. Ronaldinho.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to play him in. Now there's it's Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. And they've got rid. Mateus making good progress on the right hand. Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Baresi. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tries to play it through. Very nicely done. Zico. Rummenigge has the space to scheme. Messi! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. It's a pretty loose pass. Baresi, always a very imposing presence at the back. Turns back here, probably the best option. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. He's on it, can he get away?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that looks a decent ball.
Rummenigge really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise.
Best clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
That's an imaginative pass.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Best conjures time and space where few can. That's very neat. Can he get it through? Best place. Oh, good climb! It's a goal! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
64 minutes is number 11, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Substitution on the field. Number 15, Messi.
Liverpool can now
Number
introduce the
21,
first of their substitutes.
Ibrahimovic.
Two fresh faces
Coming on
and
the
both
field,
in the front line.
Number 10,
Yeah, and it looks like
Bale.
quite a shake-up to the
Number
front line.
17,
Interesting, we'll see how it
Cantona.
develops.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Baresi. Bale is herring after that one. Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. That's a good foray he's making, and it's Bale. Looking for a runner. It's a promising position. Lovely feet. Nesta produces the perfect tackle there. Stam does really well to win the ball there. Best is flagged offside.
Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Best. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Cantona in with the challenge. Varane wins the duel this time. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Best going face-to-face with his great rival. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Varane cuts it out. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Mateus. Best has created one goal already. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Some resolute defending there. Tries to pass it
There will
through.
be 1 minute
He's
added
shifting
time.
through the gears here. Varane clears without hesitation. Buffon gets his hands on it. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're underway.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. De Rossi. Pass somewhat off target. Maldini. More and more pressure on the ball here. Zico. Looking for options for movement. And he's picked it up out wide. Goes for a shot! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Liverpool have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Cantona.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Maldini is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Neymar. Marcelo tries to cross. Buffon deals with that nice and simple. And that is a little undercooked. And he's in on... Can he finish? It's in! Manchester United are back on level terms. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Manchester United restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Musiala, that has ended up in no man's land. And here's Vinicius Junior, and the shot! And a goal! And in that moment, he has his 50th goal. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
He'll try from distance! Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff takes on his marker. Zico tries to pass it through. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Vinicius Junior. Oh, sweet feet. Zico receives it in a wide position. Marcelo conjures time and space where few can. Stood up well to him there. Bale, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Musiala pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior has created one goal already. Cruyff. Musiala. Maldini. He's a sharp little ball here. And it's Zico. Knocks it into space. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And he shoots! And one more try! And that was struck with genuine force.
Bale clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
De Rossi. We are into overtime. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Liverpool are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1.
Number 8, Nedved.
So right back into the action.
Coming on to replace him is number 6, Vieira.
Marcelo. Liverpool different to some extent this half. Details of the change. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Maldini. Ball played for Zico. Cantona looking to add to his goal. And this is Bale. Kimmich. Cristiano Ronaldo. Neymar makes a dash for it. And this is Cruyff. Real chance!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Works it forward. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. Aimed beyond the defence. And the finish! And it's in! 2 to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And now he has two. Liverpool now in a position far more desirable.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Now it's Cantona. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Musiala. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. Referee's given a throw. No, that's too long. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Musiala, almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, he's got a big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice control. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's got away. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he will... And the shot! And he's there to clear it.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Vinicius Junior. Number 11, Zico.
No way through, so back it comes.
Field, number 9,
Cantona proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward.
He's having a shot! Ronaldinho. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham running with intent. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Marcelo. That's Cannavaro. And it's Marcelo. And here's Neymar. Vieira was in no mood for any of that.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bellingham. De Rossi. Now it's Mbappe. He's had it taken off him. Ronaldinho.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
And here's Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Bale. That's at the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who...
Applies the finish! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Nedved ventures forward. Vinicius Junior. Maldini calmly anticipates. Rummenigge.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Great defending, strong and determined. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. And this is Zico. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Good effort from distance. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Rabiot really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Spain with the corner, they're first. Oh, good climb! Goal, Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 12.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Threads one in. Vinicius Junior is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Vinicius Junior. And this is Ibrahimovic. Rummenigge. Oh, that's an excellent interception. He's gone forward. Kimmich. And he goes cross-field. And now the breakaway. Mbappe. And here's Neymar. Baresi gets across and deals with it. Rummenigge. And here's the chance to counter. Koundé going forward. Edmilson. And it's Marquinhos. Medina. Mbappe makes a dash for it. Oh, what a... And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. And this is getting better and better. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And it's Kimmich. Wriggles his way through. Strong running down that left flank. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Now it's Kimmich. He's found space here. That's the keeper's ball. Zico charging forward, the ball at his feet. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Medina. Kimmich. That is good progress on the left. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Koundé. Marquinhos. Edmilson.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aims beyond the defence. Neymar. Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution on the field, number 18, Vinicius
So right
Junior.
back into the action.
Number 8.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Makalele. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Neymar. Liverpool do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Yamal. Turns back here, probably the best option. That could spell trouble. He's picked his way. Rummenigge! Oh, it's come off the upright. He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Spain are looking to go forward now. In with the challenge. No, again there's no way through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, just skips past his man. Chance! Baresi clears without hesitation. Rummenigge. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Maldini. Koundé does well to get it back. Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Opts for safety, and that's really well manoeuvred. Neymar, and he's managed to get free, and that's a good intervention. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zico. Rummenigge. Now that looks a decent ball. Akanji does really well to win the ball there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rabiot. Rafael Varane gets a foot in and wins the ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Coming on the field is number 15.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Spain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Medina. And it's Koundé. Throw it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Stam cuts out the pass, and it's Zico. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, this looks sharp. He's on it, can he get away? Neymar. Real chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Well, that has not gone well. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rummenigge gets a foot in here. Varane. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, cracking ball. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Messi considers his options. And that should get the job done. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Edmilson. Medina. He is through here.
Has been indicated.
Neymar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Messi. Nice looking ball. And he's running through. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
With the owner of a
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.